Today on Boldly Going Nowhere, we are talking about the moral dilemma of duplicates.
Doopies. I like
Doopies?
wrinkle. Doopies. I like that. the doopies.
Welcome to the show. I'm Captain Too Far.
And I'm Ren Andromeda.
And I'm still shell shock unemployed Dabo girl.
Excellent. Well, we're going to have a great show today. Talking about... Go ahead.
Oh, just talking about doopies.
Doopies.
Stay tuned.
Wait, I'm on the edge of your seat already.
Don't turn it off yet.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, hang in there. Hang in there. We're in for a ride. Shell, any news on your front for how's the job search going?
Well, I did answer an ad for a new Dabo club.
Was it on the back page? Because you're not supposed to answer those ads.
I thought they closed that down. Back. That's memories. Anyway, so I responded to the ad, but they wanted me to be a bookkeeper, and I tried to explain that really wasn't my jam, and so I made it exactly one day before I got fired. But on the way out, I did manage to give the other Dabo girls the tip.
I don't know
that
why
they
you
really
didn't go to
deserve.
engineering school.
Yeah, we heard you did good with it and got their bookkeeping all straightened out.
I mean, the Dabo girls had a good night, and that's what really matters.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, we'll
I
have to
might, it
cover
might
that
be a
in
while
another
before I can
episode.
go back to that sector, though. So
Yeah.
talk about that.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The sector where they value you for your brains.
Which is clearly the path to darkness.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah.
So, doopies.
Okay,
Doopies.
doopies.
Doop,
So
doop.
what are we starting with here today?
The first one that comes to mind is the incident with Riker.
Okay.
Ugh.
Thomas Riker.
It's also
Thomas versus William
so
Riker.
Sad.
Yeah.
The doopies have some sad ones.
There's some really sad ones.
Mhm.
I might need therapy after a couple of these rewatches.
Well, we should talk about what we're all going to get into so people know.
Okay. All right. So, in the Trek verse, Trek verses? No, Trek verse.
Just one verse.
Just one
Unless
verse.
it's the multiverse of Trek.
Yeah, we're not dealing with that today.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway. Yeah.
There are various incidents that happen. Transporter issues, transporter incidents, clones, various other kinds of things that happen that either split or combine people and create new entities, and therein kind of lies kind of the dilemma of the question of humanity or the individual.
Conundrum,
Sure.
if you will.
Of the implications of what it means to have this other individual and how that impacts them and the universe and the timeline and the story and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so I think we should let our listeners know we're going to be getting into Riker,
Yeah.
Sim,
Yeah.
Kirk,
Yeah.
Tuvix, and Bashir's clone.
Are there any others?
There might be.
There
There
might
might
be.
be.
If anyone
Definitely
thinks
might
of
be.
anything.
Don't ask us.
Yeah. Because clearly.
Clearly, we're not the experts here. Okay, so Riker.
Yeah, so tell us what happened, the brief synopsis of what leads to the Riker incident.
Oh, gosh. So this is probably going to be more of your technical memory because somehow during some battle.
No.
No, but something. Riker's on a transporter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Riker's on a planet being transported back to Enterprise. Something goes wrong, and one Riker transports off of Enterprise and proceeds to live his life, and another Riker is marooned by himself on the planet for years and years and years, not knowing that anything, thinking everybody believes that they're dead, not knowing, still pining for Deanna, still thinking, and what was it, like 8 years
I think it
between?
was
6 years?
seven,
Seven, somewhere?
8, 7.
seven,
I think
eight,
it was
seven.
7. Either way.
Oh, that's impressive.
Between, yeah.
And you're right. There was something to do with a battle because where he was
It's an emergency.
marooned was basically destroyed.
Yeah.
And
Was it like a space station or a planet?
it was a
It
planet.
was a planet.
Yeah, because what happened was there was something crazy in the atmosphere, and basically the transporter reflected and materialized.
That's wafer thin.
That's what they said.
Star Trek physics.
But
Yeah.
he doesn't know that he's a clone
No.
of Will Riker.
No, he's just marooned by
Yeah.
himself, the only one on the planet, like
Right.
trying to patch together all these, the remnants of the technology they left behind.
And he's like doing little etching drawings.
Oh yeah, with his phaser, he made little phaser
Yeah.
fetishes, little
Oh, the
little
fetishes.
little carvings.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, not that kind of fetish.
Not that kind of fetish. That's later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Much-
the
much later.
Enterprise goes to the same planet for I don't even remember why,
Yeah.
and somehow discover that there's other Riker there,
Right.
and then they bring other Riker to the Enterprise, and that's really kind of where the drama picks up.
Right. Okay. Can I just jump ahead to the Deanna Troy thing?
Absolutely,
Okay.
Oh,
because that's really the important part.
Well, yeah. I mean, so basically, he's so excited to see her, and he calls himself Thomas Riker, so he differentiates himself that way from Will. But basically, he just comes on really strong with her, and she's like, "Dude, like your other guy broke up with me, so I'm trying to wrap my head around this." And she's kind of excited about it, but he's coming on real strong.
Well, at first she shuts him down and she's like, "You left me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this to myself again."
Right.
But then he keeps he's got this very masterful kind of energy that okay, yeah, I hear you, but not really.
It's like a boyhood innocence or
It's-
something.
it's-
Is that what you would
Well, 'cause,
how
yeah, he
you
was-
No, it's just he was very confident that
Well, because they were together when he
Yeah.
last saw her,
So-
and he's like,
he knows. Yeah, I'm not gonna
I stayed alive
because of you.
Yeah, for you.
partially because of you,
Yeah.
and now I'm back, and I want to pick up where we left off. Because for me, it was yesterday, basically.
Right.
I mean, years ago, but yesterday.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
how weird would that be, right? Because you feel like it's the world goes on without you.
It'd be
and
terrible.
and all of a sudden you're thrust back into it, and somebody else has been living your life and dumped your girlfriend, and turned down your what is he? He was offered his own ship, right? And he turned it down. Original Riker.
He was, but not. But this Thomas Riker, I don't think that it happened
don't-
with
yeah.
him.
No, it hadn't.
His-
But
his-
he was mad at original Riker because he's like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
derailed
yeah.
our career plan.
Yeah. Why did? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
We of course we want our own command. Why? What are
Yeah.
you thinking?
And so
right.
OG Riker though is trying to act like he's not extremely jealous of
Right.
of Thomas Riker putting the moves on Troy, because Troy just totally warms up to his very
Right.
very confident, very masculine,
Yeah.
yeah, like
And-
his-
yeah.
I mean,
remember
he's
he leaves her. What does he leave her? Little
Oh yeah, that was weird.
little freaking
The
notes,
rose petals.
and little notes and
And
stuff.
she, a
that lead her-
scavenger hunt she's got
Yeah.
to do around the
Yeah.
ship, which really woos her. I didn't know that was a way to a woman's heart, was a scavenger hunt.
apparently, yeah.
Is that how you do
apparently
it?
Deanna's heart. 'Cause
I've
she
been
was-
doing this
she
the
was all
wrong way.
She was all gooey by the time she, not like that. Just that's not what I meant.
Do you do scavenger
That's not
hunts
what I
for
meant.
show?
no,
yeah,
because
yeah, Commander Too Far.
the frothing just gets out of control. We got to mop the floors.
Are you talking about your cappuccino machine again?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Sponsored by.
Well, I think that's why it is a weird tension between Will and Thomas, which is basically Will Riker and Will Riker. And
And
it
he's
makes
his
you
boss.
it makes you think about, like, if there was a clone of myself, would I just be like, you fucking idiot?
Oh, I would hate me.
I hate
I would
you.
hate me so much. I
Well,
would hate me
especially when
so
you find
much.
out, like, okay, I've been marooned on a desert island, fighting for my own survival for all this time, and
Yeah.
other me has had it on essentially what looks like easy street.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Had the perfect thing with the perfect woman and
Yeah.
the perfect career, and then, like, from my perspective, like, where I left my dreams and when I went into survival mode, like everything changed, and it's like you moron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you threw that, you threw
You
her
threw your girlfriend away. Yeah.
you threw command
yeah,
away.
that's what I was
Right.
saying. Yeah.
You got a stupid beard.
Yeah.
Like the beard's
It's
kind of
like-
hot. I do like the beard.
Actually, I think they both had beard, didn't
Do
they?
they both have a beard?
I think they did.
No,
they
I
did
think
both have a
Thomas didn't
beard.
have a beard.
I don't know. Well, I can't imagine how that would work
How would they? Yeah, I
for
think.
filming. They had to have had a beard.
Yeah, no, I don't think Thomas did have a beard.
Hmm.
He had to be different than. He's like the original Riker that didn't have a beard back in the day.
Yeah, maybe
Nope.
you're right.
He had a beard.
God damn it!
Yeah,
Yeah.
see? I thought he did.
Harry
Okay.
Riker. Look at that. Look how it's all nicely trimmed.
Fact checker.
Nicely
Look at that.
trimmed. Look at that. Did you
All
say,
right.
did you say
So-
fact
Fact checker.
I think the show
Oh,
actually
shit.
answers it, but in your mind, which one is actually the imposter?
Oh, that's a good. Well, I
Ooh.
thought Thomas was.
From his perspective, the other guy is the imposter.
I never thought about that until this very moment. I always thought Thomas was the duplicate, but yeah, I mean it could be any of them.
I mean, when he was beaming out and his signal got beamed back down. I mean, the thing with transporters is it still takes matter you have to reconstitute matter, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even want to talk about the logic of
I was
transporters.
going to say you should.
I
This is the
just-
perfect time to explain your theory on transporters.
Is it?
No.
No. All
Also,
right.
I completely forgot to add something to the list,
Oh yeah.
which is that Lower Decks does this whole thing with Boimler, and he's got a duplicate, which is copying this whole Riker duplicate thing.
Oh, you know, I
Ah.
seen it, but I don't know if I remember it that well.
We should have. God damn it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to Sim, or are we not done with Riker?
Well, so by the end of the whole thing, Riker goes off and starts his own career.
Well, he asked Deanna to go with him.
That's
okay,
true.
This is where I had a lot to say about this.
Okay.
Okay. At the end, it's so weird because he's like, I love you, Deanna. I got to be with you. You're amazing.
Mhm.
This is,
Mhm.
it's us. Like, let's be together. And she's like, okay,
Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going. Bye. And then she's like, bye. Like, what the fuck?
Well, how could he stay there on that ship? You know, Riker was already second in command, right? There was no career. There was no path forward for him there.
Technically, he's not even officially in Starfleet, really.
I mean,
Yeah,
how would
that
that
makes
even work?
sense.
Right. But then also like the weirdness of trying to start your relationship back up while you're, I don't know, is it a clone? I don't know, what do you call
Yeah,
that?
he's a transporter clone.
While your clone is sitting there scowling at you the whole time, like
It is weird. But it's also weird that he, like, pursued her so hard and said, like, we're going to be together and now I'm leaving.
But
like, that's kind of
he did ask her to go
irresponsible.
though. It would have been a dick move if he had said, "I'm out."
Okay.
But he just was, come with me. And then she's like, "But my life is here. My friends are here. My career is here."
It's so annoying.
It's one of those like star-crossed lovers things.
But it showed
Never meant to be.
that the will, not name will, but the will to break up with Deanna was there all along.
The will, but not the will. That's well done.
Aw. And then
Yeah.
it was a really awkward scene. Like, okay, so Thomas is in her quarters saying goodbye, and they're about to like have a big
Yeah.
snogging
Yeah.
sesh.
Yeah.
And then Will comes in and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and they're like, "No, come on in." And he really should have been like, "Okay, you gotta go,
Yeah.
because I gotta really
Yeah.
give her a hug and a
Seriously,
kiss goodbye."
get out.
But instead, he just gives her a little peck in
Wait,
front of Will.
Because Riker busts out with his saxophone. Look how big and brass and shiny my
Oh,
saxophone
yeah, he
is.
gives him a
Gives him
gives
his-
it
gives
a
him his-
present.
his-
They
his-
make up.
wasn't
It's
it a
just like
sax?
awkward. Like, why would you make?
Right?
Why would
Yeah.
sorry, not make out? Why would you kiss this woman in front of?
Exactly. That's why he had to leave.
They had already
It's
done
too
other
weird.
stuff, I think.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would have.
Well, that wasn't in the show. Actually, he left her quarters on one occasion. I think, like he went to bed early. He left her alone. Right.
Yeah,
It was
and-
the night
and,
he
like,
let her think
mediocre.
about if she wanted to come with him, and then he was just like, I can see that. I can see that in your face. God
Yeah?
damn it.
Yeah. What'd you say?
And OG
Dumbo
Riker,
girl.
can I just say that, like, OG Riker, at least in this episode and in some others, has just such a giant stick up his ass. He's just like,
He really does.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hot, but still takes yourself a little bit too seriously sometimes.
Well, he's second in command of a starship
A
Enterprise.
really big
It
starship.
is it's so big.
So big.
So big.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
Bigger than average.
A lot of
Bigger.
people on it.
Larger than average.
Slightly above average.
Slightly above average.
1,000 people on the ship, or what?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
It varies, but
As
yeah.
a nursery and
Is there anything else to say about Riker?
Discotheque.
yeah.
Hollow,
I never started our timer.
Oh man,
Are we even going right now? Okay. Sim? Are we going on to Sim?
Yeah, let's move on to Sim. If you think of anything else Riker related, just throw it out there.
Sim was another one that, like, by the end of it, I just wanted to fling myself off a building. It's just
Some sad ones.
Sad, yeah.
Yeah.
We had sad homework this time.
We did talk about the Sim one last time, I think, but
A little bit, yeah. So basically, Trip gets injured, and
In
they
the-
need
in
they
the
need a
melon.
special piece of the brain to fix him or something like that, right?
right.
And so Dr. Phlox says, "I know what to do. I've got one of these." And he gets a thing that can become anything, basically.
Like a plant or something.
Yeah. And
How cool
uses
would
that
be?
to and then some DNA material from Trip, mixes it in a salad bowl, and then, like, lays it out. I can't remember exactly how he does it, but basically then grows another Trip Tucker with an accelerated growth cycle, accelerated life cycle, and he has to age to the same point where he is
Mm,
now,
mm.
as far as actual living,
He starts
so
out
that
like a
it's
test tube
compatible.
baby. Yeah.
And that's why they can't just, like, grow the individual piece. It actually has to be from the living organism.
But like he's gonna die, so that's why they're thinking like, oh, he's just gonna live and die, and then we'll be done with him. But then like Phlox finds some way to actually keep him alive, which creates this moral dilemma. So like he could go on living, but Archer is like, no, we're gonna need to kill him because we need the
need
original
OG
trip
Trip
to
back.
get home or
Mhm.
whatever. They were out in where the Expanse or something. They're somewhere out somewhere.
Yeah, this is part of when they were doing the Xindi,
Yeah, the
the Xindi
Xindi.
storyline.
Yeah. So
yep.
Archer was under an incredible amount of stress, and
Yeah.
that's why he really got very murdery, you could say.
Ugh. He was hard. It was harsh. It was another one of those, like, super hard decisions. And was that how he justified it? Was that we have to kill you because other OG Trip knows how to fly the plane? Was that
well,
Sorta. I mean,
it was
he
like
needs his engineering skills because, like,
right.
Sim had most of the memories of
Yeah, he had a
Trip
lot of-
somehow.
somehow.
That's the part. That's one of the parts that really
Yeah.
didn't make much sense to me,
Why?
Well, why would you have
Um,
memories from?
because your memories are in your noggin,
Yeah.
Okay.
and, like, they grew a new brain.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like if you clone a sheep, they're not gonna have the memories of the other sheep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Star Trek,
Like
that's
Dolly.
just what happens.
Right.
Now, if they had to do something where they had to take an imprint of his brain and put it on the clone or something to kind of feed it so that all the neurons were firing the same or whatever, like, okay, fine. They could have done something like that. Maybe that happened off camera. I don't know. But as kid Sim is growing up, these things start coming to him, and he starts getting confused about, because he's at the age where he's remembering things from other childhood, but he's going through his own childhood and making his own memories,
Oh, that'd be
And-
so weird.
and they're kind of in conflict
Yeah.
sometimes. And so he's kind of trying to figure all that out and reconcile it.
Right.
Well, Aunt Paul is so mean to him too,
And that's nothing new.
and
She's
so
kind of a total bee.
but he's kind of has a little crush on her when he hits his teenage years, and then as he matures, like, he has some sense of having feelings for her, and she's just awful.
But they do kiss in that episode
Oh,
before he
that's-
dies.
Oh, that's
They do.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes into her quarters and he tells her that Trip Tucker thinks about her all the time, and then they kiss, and then he marches off to go to sickbay to die, per Archer's orders.
Well, after making a passionate plea to like, how about you guys don't kill me?
Yeah.
Please, can we just not? Can we
Yeah.
skip the killing part? And Archer's like, fuck off, get in there.
Yeah, and he was very like
Time to die.
submissive to Archer. Just like, all right.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you
I
say
wonder
so.
how much. I wonder how much of that
I
was.
mean, what was he gonna do? It's not like he could escape.
No, no. And I suppose they, could have. Well, they probably would have, forced him,
Yeah.
kicking and screaming.
Mhm.
In fact, I think he even says something to that
Yeah,
effect.
he does. Yeah.
But I wonder if, because Trip trusts Archer so much, and all those memories are there, part of Sim, even though Sim isn't Trip. I wonder if that. I'm sure that
That you
influence, just like his feelings for T'Pol,
know.
and he was telling her, like, I don't know if these feelings are mine or
Right.
his. It's like it kind of is fucking with my head. Whoops.
I already swore once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Thank
goodness.
Now we've
It was
all,
messing with his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's trying to reconcile all these things. And then he just kind of decides, okay, this is my fate.
Yeah.
I'll just lay down.
Yeah. It's a sad
It
one.
was very sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Moment of silence for Sim.
For
Pour one out
sexy,
for
sexy Sim.
Sexy Sim. I mean, at least T'Pol could have. Never mind.
What?
I'm just saying that.
She could have done a little more
I mean,
for him.
there was
A Vulcan.
for both of them.
What
Neuro,
was that?
neuro,
Neuro
plasty,
neuropressure.
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 Yeah. I mean, with both of them at the same time for science.
I guarantee you there's fanfic out there
Yeah.
Totally.
that covers this.
Totally.
Is there?
I'm sure.
Can you guys write to us if you
Yeah.
know of any, or write or do any drawings?
Fan art.
of
Yeah.
VGN.
Sim and Trip and T'Pol.
Yeah.
Email us at bgn.trekpod@gmail.com.
Urgently.
Urgently.
We need to see these drawings.
We need our fix. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be down for some Kirk and Spock action too.
Whoa,
Hey,
hey.
I'm
well,
just
that's a great
saying.
segue into our next
Oh, it is a
topic.
Do,
We're
do,
talking
do.
about which episode from original series?
What is that episode
The Stranger
called?
Within.
Oh, the
or-
evil within.
The Evil Within.
Yes, the evil within. So this whole issue of transporters causing havoc started in, of course, OG Star Trek.
Mhm.
First season, maybe episode 5 or 6 or something.
5, I think it was. Yeah.
Where basically on a planet, there's a standard away mission. They're studying something, whatever. It doesn't even matter. And one of the ensigns, one of the crewmen, gets hurt and gets covered in like ore. Basically, comes up through the transporter to get to go see the doctor.
Cut his hand or something.
And that causes the transporter to kind of freak out. Then from
ore.
that point forward, anything that comes up or down through the transporter gets split. And that they first discover it via the dog,
The dog alien.
The unicorn dog.
unicorn dog.
Did you know that I read that it was supposed to also have a pouch?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually lore about
There's
the. Oh, I'm sure.
There's a whole description about it. It's the Alpha 177 dog, and it was supposed to have a pouch and antenna, and
It had the antenna.
it had the.
I don't know where the
well,
pouch
it's like
was.
it's a horn or a corn, I'd say. Not an. Oh, you're talking about the porcupine.
Yeah.
quills?
It had
Oh,
the.
yeah.
Those
had the things.
apparently
It's
those
like a
were,
cocker spaniel. maybe,
those were antenna.
Yeah.
with a little.
I was convinced.
like an alien outfit. They're trying to pass off as a real alien. So this is a dog that they are trying to pass off as a real alien.
As an alien dog, yeah.
It's very,
A
very
long
low
hairless
budget.
tail, a pouch on its abdomen, and thin gold antenna that sprouted from its head. They were not gold.
No, they're black.
They were
Yeah.
porcupine. They're porcupine.
And that's really
quills.
what this
Yeah.
story is
I
about.
like it.
Is the dog.
But his little angry face is my favorite one. It's so good. It's
So out of the
good.
out of the transporter, you get it splits them into two halves. The good half,
Yes.
and then the evil half.
The
So
norm.
more aggressive, more
Kind of like like the normal one, and then the crazy.
But more, it's even less than normal because he was the dog too, super passive. That's what the word I was
So
looking
he's
for.
more passive than the. Oh, I didn't get that. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So I did look up the Freudian thing, and
Mhm.
it would be equivalent to his id and his super ego. So
Okay.
the
Splitting,
id is
yeah.
like the primal, raw, like reptilian, like I'll do what I want.
You'll be our baser selves.
And then the super ego might be more of have a moral compass.
Mm-hmm.
So, or a you
Thinking,
could say another
reasoning,
framing would
yeah.
just be the reptilian brain versus the, I don't know what the other kind of brain is, but
Kitty cat.
mammalian brain.
Unicorn dog
Yeah.
Yeah.
brain.
Reptile brain and the
I mean,
unicorn dog brain.
primate brain, which we're not that. I don't know. We're not
Really
that
not that far.
sophisticated.
We're not really not that far off
No.
from that leap, evolutionary,
No,
really speaking.
no.
No.
So,
So yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. No,
No,
you
you
go
go
ahead. No.
Well, so everything that you've described happens in like the first 3 minutes of the episode,
Mhm.
right? And we got Sulu and unnamed bros stuck down on the planet because now it's not safe for them to transport back up, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And then evil Kirk, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna call him Evil Kirk.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he
Call him Evil Kirk.
becomes thirsty Kirk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes into sick bay and demands some brandy, some space brandy.
Sorry and Brandy.
Sorry, and brandy, give it to me. Gets the brandy, and then somehow ends up in Ensign Yeoman Rand's room, like playing in her underwear drawer, waiting for her to come back.
And he put on her makeup too.
Yeah, he put on
Yeah.
the goth
Guy
the
liner.
guy liner.
As
Mhm.
he's drinking.
The sort, yeah, the brandy. And then she comes back, and she's like, "Why are you here?" And she had just left him, but good him, not bad him. So she's confused, right?
Right.
Why are you now in my quarters? And I just said goodbye to you. And then he like leaps upon her, and she has to
Yeah,
like.
there's some bad behavior.
Some really bad
Yeah.
behavior, which like I can't think of another Star Trek episode that had that level of like pervy, like over,
Yeah.
like really heavy overtones. It was that scene went on for a while.
Trigger
Yeah.
warning on that scene.
So totally.
It was
And then
super
he
aggressive.
pins her down, and like she gets her hand free and like digs chunks out of his face, and then what? Like I think she starts to run away, and the door opens, and then there's another.
It's the same guy that came up through the transporter
Oh, it is
first.
the same. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually.
that
And-
helps.
Yeah,
him.
and then
Yeah.
Evil Kirk
Crewman
beats,
Wilson or
beats
something.
him up too, and then runs away.
Yeah, that guy. Let's talk about that guy. He had a bad day.
He really did. Have
He fell
bad
off a
day.
hillside, got covered in stuff, cut
Yeah.
his hand all up.
Yeah.
Comes back up to the ship, and his
Bones-
captain beats
yeah.
the crap out of
Yeah,
him.
Bones made fun of him for getting hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Jeez.
Get back to work. That's what he told him.
He ended up with
Yeah.
a concussion.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Busted lip, black eye.
That's the real dilemma of this
Yeah.
episode.
Is the
Crewman Wilson.
Crewman Wilson.
But somehow they figure this out. It takes them forever.
Forever.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
which is so funny because
Yeah.
it's like, well, we've got a duplicate dog here, and we're getting reports of you running around being
Yeah.
bad.
What could What could it be?
I know. It's such a long scene
Yeah.
of him like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's like, come on, put this together, you
Finally,
guys.
Spock's like,
Hey,
"Hey, I think we have an imposter."
Yeah, duh. All right,
Yeah,
so
but then regular OG Kirk continues to decompensate, right? Because you can't split your psyche like that and not
yeah,
lose
that's the important part of this one. This particular dilemma is that the two halves cannot live with the two
Goodness
halves cannot
gracious.
live without each other, and they're both going to die if they
Right.
don't get put
Yeah.
back together.
right.
Yeah.
But only one of them wants to rejoin, and the other one doesn't.
It's sort of like the Dark Crystal with the Skeksis.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Mhm.
And the those other, you don't really see those mystical guys too much, but they've got to suck the Skeksis back into themselves.
Yeah, just like that.
Well done.
But the big, big Jim Henson straw.
Yeah, that's such a good movie.
So good.
So they have to do this transporter thing. They don't think it'll work, or they're skeptical it'll work because it didn't work with the dog.
Well,
So
just
the
try
dog-
to
Dog back
go ahead.
together.
Well,
the dog dies.
Yeah.
When they try to rejoin it, and there's all kinds of hijinks that happen.
That happens off camera,
they-
unfortunately.
They capture Evil Kirk and they have him subdued, and then he gets away again,
Yeah.
and then he kind of gets his shit together for a little while and tries to imposter as good Kirk, and
He
but
finds some makeup to put on his cheek to hide the scratches from Yeoman Rand.
puts on more makeup.
So
Yeah,
much makeup.
I mean, his eyes looked they were nice and
They were, like, a lot
smoldering. I
better.
like
So,
that smoky eye look on the guy.
the first batch of makeup that he put on, he got from Yeoman Rand. That's
Yes.
when he put on the eyeliner.
Yes.
Very clearly.
Yes.
I mean, they don't show him putting it on, but it's obviously
It's
there.
there. Yeah.
And then the next set of makeup that he puts on, it's foundation to cover
Mm-hmm.
the scratches, because Good Kirk announces over the intercom, says, "Hey, watch out for the guy with the scratches."
Yes, not me.
And he's like, "Oh shit, I need to do something." So and then he puts makeup on, but it's in Kirk's quarters.
Well, you never
which
know.
means
You never know.
Kirk's got foundation
But yeah,
Well, I mean,
just hanging out,
he should.
which means he's probably got other stuff.
Yeah. Well, it is
so many
it's the
questions.
future.
So
It's the
many.
so-
So many questions.
A
Or
lot more.
Everyone
there's
wears
so many
makeup.
different
Yeah.
women that pass through his quarters that he's
No.
probably got like 7 or 8 different colors of foundation in there. Because
Kirk loves
know.
his shit.
That's a very like misogynistic view of it, maybe.
he is a total misogynist.
Well, I know.
He is a total
I
misogynist.
like the idea that
I don't think he
men
is.
just have makeup.
You
in
don't
the
think he's a
future.
misogynist?
Men just
I
have
really don't.
makeup in the future. I like this idea.
Yeah, I think he
I mean,
just,
he's not a bad misogynist. It's just the way it was. Just the kind of the view that, the way things were.
You know, I'm not an expert on the original.
We're gonna get you there.
series. I've
We're gonna
probably
get you
seen
there.
3 episodes.
We're
so.
gonna clockwork orange it into your brain with like the gator clips and
No.
everything. So good, so bad,
You're
so
gonna
good.
tie me down and
Tie-
make me watch it.
Can
Can you feed me snacks?
Yes, I want to be snacks. Yes,
Give me spoonfuls of peanut butter every
Always.
hour.
always snacks.
we'll go through key episodes as we come up with as we go through these topics, because there are some episodes that, especially if you're not super into it, you can skip right past.
Yeah, but there's some really intense. There's some intense ones that are really good.
Did we
They're
get to
all
the
good.
moral dilemma of this? Or?
So the moral dilemma
Yeah, what is the moral-
of the whole Kirk thing is that at the end, when they kind of corner evil Kirk for the last time, they kind of figure out his ruse of being,
Blues.
and he just breaks down and he starts crying,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, essentially crying, just screaming that he wants to live.
I want to live. I want to live.
It's
I
kinda
want
and,
to
he's,
reminds-
live.
and he's overwhelmed.
It kind of reminds me of me with my relationship with myself at an ayahuasca ceremony.
Oh wow, that's intense.
Okay.
That's intense.
Yeah, like one part of me is screaming and the other part of me is like,
Come on now.
come on now, just throw up. You're gonna be all
You
right.
just throw up. You're gonna be alright.
Throw up and shut up.
But they trank him, and
As you do.
What's a trank?
tranquilizer, and then they drag him to the basically
He carries him like a little baby to the transporter.
yeah, well, yeah,
Come,
he's
come
just-
here.
he's got him in a
Come
wall.
here, yeah. Come here, old
Puts him on the-
guy.
And then they do the thing, and they rejoin.
And they
But-
hug while they're rejoined.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
and that's actually before they even tranquilize him. I almost wonder. I can't remember if they actually tranquilize him or if he just kind of passes out.
Well, he's just like kind of in Kirk's
I
arms.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snuggling.
Yeah, it's kind of
He's just
emotional.
tired.
It was super emotional. That whole like watching it. I want to live. I want to live. It was sad. It was,
I
it
want
was
to
a
live
pretty
and
good acting.
harass more women on this ship.
Yeah, that was exactly.
Well, it was-
live to plunder another field.
But he was, even though he was flawed, he's got a couple of minor flaws.
Yeah, just a couple.
But he was his own
Violence.
entity, and he had genuine fear.
Oh, that
and
he wanted
doubt
to
and-
live. That was
Yeah.
the moral dilemma.
Yeah.
But the thing with this one, which is different than the Tuvix one we're going to be getting into,
Oh,
is that both of them are going to die if
Yeah.
they don't.
They had basically had
rejoin.
no choice.
They have no choice.
Yeah.
Should we get
well,
into-
we'll get to that. But I think wasn't there a choice with Tuvix?
there was.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Kirk and Evil Kirk and not Evil Kirk were absolutely going to die if they didn't rejoin.
Yeah.
So,
So, before we jump into Tuvix, there was one other odd one. And this is one on Deep Space Nine, where
which is not on her homework.
Well, I mean, I hadn't watched it in a while, so I'm
I'm
not the expert here.
That's okay. I'm gonna tell you,
Deep
and then
Space
I'll,
Nine
He's
is
gonna-
my thing.
He's gonna,
yeah. So you should know this.
yeah,
I should.
he's gonna explain it.
So,
He's gonna mansplain
He's
it.
gonna explain it.
well, actually,
Well, actually,
Mansplain away.
a murder happens on Deep Space Nine in the Hollow Suite, and they can't figure out who done it because the only DNA that they find is from the same person. And so, as part of the investigation, they find where this person came from, what ship he came in on, and whatever, and they find some DNA stuff, and similar to what Phlox used to grow Sim.
Sim.
It's something basically,
a little embryo in water.
yeah, something very
Petri-
similar. It's
giant
not,
petri
Like
dish.
a meat sack,
yeah, not the same,
Yeah.
but they find a thing that can,
a womb.
and it
Grow your own womb.
and so Bashir starts to grow it to figure out, like, oh, maybe this will help solve the mystery of who murdered Dude.
Yeah.
And come to find out that it's a clone of the guy. So he created a clone of himself, murdered that clone in the holosuite, and walked out. And so then the only evidence was him, because it was him, just a cloned version of him. And so Bashir grew another clone.
Because didn't Bashir get blamed for it or something? Somebody got blamed for it. With the Odo.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
Odo.
yeah.
That's
Odo
right.
Odo got
That's
blamed
right.
for it.
Because he was the only, potentially the only one that could have gotten in and out undetected, and
Yeah.
there's trust.
Yeah,
I had forgotten all
I know
about
Yeah,
that.
all
Odo
the-
gets, sorry, he gets
Go
that
ahead.
early heat because they don't really know him too well, and he's a changeling.
Mm.
And he used to work for the Cardassians most recently, so they don't. Yeah, they're a little sketched out by him still.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot
'cause
of
this
trust
is pretty
issues.
early in the beginning of this series, I
Yeah,
think.
it's
Yeah.
it's
Season one.
episode
Season
3
one.
of season 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So we did see it. All right.
uh,
I didn't know that's what I was talking about.
so yeah, the guy faked his own death for some reason. I can't remember exactly why, but
'Cause-
anyways, they
Wasn't that the second conflict episode with him and Odo? Because I thought they had gone round and round before, and he'd kicked him off the space station, and then he came back and set up the whole.
had a history.
We had some kind
The
of
guy
history.
that in fact I think he was trying to frame Odo.
Right.
I think that was
right.
the whole
that
plot.
was the whole point.
Oh, okay.
Derp-da-der.
Yeah, same. I know.
So,
We're good at
we've
this.
all seen this so many times too. It's funny.
but
Yeah.
okay, so so they solve the thing. They catch the guy, and I can't remember if he goes to jail or they kill him or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The moral
You guys
dilemma.
can watch it yourselves.
The moral dilemma, though, is they grew this whole ass clone, used him to solve the murder mystery, and then at the end they're like, "Well, I guess have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping us out."
See ya.
Here's a
See ya.
coupon to Corks.
So long and so yeah. So long and thanks for all the
Here's
thanks
a
for all
gift
the
certificate.
thanks for all the lobes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a gift card for
And
Corey.
they just let him off,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But it's
you'll
like,
be
see ya.
fine.
Yeah.
It's like it ain't no thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is weird.
It's totally weird.
Yeah, we're gonna have another episode on the questionable ethics of Dr. Bashir.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be included in that.
Julian.
Yeah.
Julian and his
Julian. Yeah.
wily ways.
Yeah.
I mean, it was sanctioned by Cisco, right, to do this
Oh,
whole
was it?
process. Yeah,
Oh, well, then
he
never
wasn't. He
mind.
didn't go rogue.
Oh, never mind.
But it is a little unorthodox to just kind of grow a whole person.
Well, at
So
least
he
this
went
one got to
overboard with it.
live.
It was sanctioned by Cisco, but he
Well, I
went
mean,
a
he
little
didn't, like-
overboard with it.
He he didn't get touchy-feely with it or anything. If that's what you mean.
Well, he did date several of his patients
Hmm.
in the remainder
I
of
mean,
the series.
as you do.
I think we talked about this last time. Women coming out of comas that don't know who they
Oh,
are.
so terrible.
Yeah.
It's
So-
fine. It's fine.
I mean, I guess in the future there's not like
Morals?
HIPAA or HIPAA or yeah, what do you call it when a doctor is not supposed to sleep with their patients? Ethics?
Wrong.
Ethics? I
Wrong.
guess?
Wrong.
Bioethics.
What is that thing called?
Squicky.
where-
Medical
Squicky.
bioethics.
Ethics, yeah.
Yeah. Conflict of interest? No, that's different.
Nasty.
Whoa.
Nasty. Not that kind of nasty. Pervert.
What
I was-
kind of nasty?
Yeah. Commander, too far.
You've taken it too far, Chris.
Too
I didn't
far.
even mean to.
The bioethics of Commander, too far.
So there's not really much else to discuss with that one. It's just kind of weird that they just kind of
Yeah.
grew a clone and then they're like,
At least this one lived,
Later,
though.
bro. yeah,
They didn't kill this one.
Yeah,
at
this is the
least.
only one that lived. We didn't really get to know him, did we?
No, he's just
No.
a side, not even a side character, just like a plot device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a meat sack.
And they're
Yeah.
like, okay, have fun out there. Bye.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which, to be fair, like, how weird was that? I mean, this one didn't have, all of other guys' memories and thoughts and feelings, right?
Probably
I
not.
can't remember.
Well, he knew how to talk and stuff, so presumably he
So,
had
yeah,
some
where
of
does
it.
that-
I don't really remember, to be honest.
So, I mean, did they just shove him out the airlock with basically only rudimentary reading and writing skills and, like, have a good time?
and the gift certificate.
And
like
the
Ren
gift
said.
card,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Maybe a free spin at the Dabo table.
like, where's there? We've arranged a place for you on Earth, and you'll be taken care of, and
Nope.
they
just
don't get into all that.
later. Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
Mm,
yeah. It's
Okay.
it's kind of creepy.
Definitely.
So
Tuvix.
Tuvix.
All right. Let me remember in my brain. Okay. So, wait. Start me off, Shell. Start me off. How does this start?
So
Okay, there's a transporter.
They're going-
Okay. They're on a planet.
The-
They're
Good
on a
job,
planet.
Shell.
Good
Way
job,
to get it
Shell.
started.
Thanks.
looking for a space orchid.
Okay, yeah, they're on a planet. They're harvesting things. There's a space orchid.
Yeah.
They beam up Tuvix, Tuvok and Neelix.
Mhm.
Beam up with the orchid, and this orchid does something where it kind of like I don't know, fuses things together biologically. What does
Mhm.
this orchid do? It does something
like
like
a
that,
bit-
right?
That's what happened.
Yeah.
It does. It has this kind of property. So it mixes in. It's like a little like fairy dust into the transporter,
Mhm.
and then we get Tuvix, which is a mix of Neelix and Tuvok. And whoever played this, the actor's excellent, I would say, in playing kind of like a very creepy, like, I don't know, mixture of the two of these guys. Who,
Was
when
that
you
not
put them-
Tim Russ?
Mm-mm.
No.
No,
No.
that's what made
No.
it so
The
great.
voice sounded
Yeah.
different, so I wondered. It was a third actor altogether.
Yeah, and he's like even shorter and stuff.
But there was no penis nose, which I was really happy to see.
Shell thinks that Tuvok has Neelix has
Neelix has a penis nose.
penis nose.
It's true.
Well,
Can't-
No, I agree with you,
You
but
can't unsee it.
Tuvok does not
no,
Tuvok
Tuvok.
have
does
a
not.
penis nose.
He just has a penis.
So Tuvix is he's just such a weirdo. I mean, he's likable kinda, but he's like so like sort of
yeah,
annoying and
he's-
very creepy with Kess.
He's pretty arrogant
He's very arrogant.
because he's got
you
all
think
this.
he was creepy with Kez?
I do, and I'm gonna get into that
Okay.
more.
All right.
but go
All
ahead.
right.
Well, he's got all this knowledge, and he's super certain.
Where did they both go?
And
They're
he.
both gone.
What? We lost the dog.
We
The
lost the
dogs are
dog.
gone.
No, I got a Kimmy
on.
here
We
and a
lost-
Goji's over there.
Oh, they're
Oh,
both
that's
over
funny.
there.
Yeah, we're good.
Right. Boop.
Let's jump to Kess.
Okay. So Kess is like trying to process all of this and Tuvix is like
Because she just lost.
right. Her
Her
boyfriend
man.
basically
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah.
And so she's trying to process this. They're helping him in like sick bay or whatever. And like Tuvix is like I really think like we should be friends. And she's like, yeah, okay. I don't know. Like she's,
Because she's a nice girl. She doesn't want to be.
yeah, she doesn't want to be rude,
She
but
wanna
like
be rude about
she kind
it,
of wants
yeah.
her boyfriend back. I don't know why, but
Right,
but
right.
actually, I think Neelix is better than Tuvix, as far as like I don't know. He's slightly less.
He was very intense.
I don't know.
He was
Tuvix, yeah,
very- he
Tuvix
was very
is too
intense.
intense.
He was really pretty intense.
But then it just escalates, and he just keeps saying stuff like, "I still have these I have the feelings of Neelix. Like I love you, and like
Yeah.
I'm not going back to be."
Right, but then she comes
Neelix,
back to
so-
him and she's like, okay, well, as long as we go slowly.
She does do that.
Mhm.
She leaves
She
him
shuts
on
him
a
down
little
at
bit.
first, and then she's like, well, okay, maybe.
But then later she's just like,
But no,
nah,
yeah.
nah, bruh.
Then she's like, "No, you're gonna have to die. I want my penis
Yeah.
nose back."
And then who doesn't want to kill him in the end? I guess Tuvix doesn't want to die.
Well, for a
and
while,
the doctor, the
doctor
doctor's
doesn't
like,
wanna
"I'm
do
not.
it.
This is against the Hippocratic oath or
Yeah,
whatever.
do no harm.
Yeah,
Do no
right.
harm.
Yeah.
First, do no
Yeah,
harm."
and for a while they don't know if they can. That's part of the thing is they don't know if they can solve it. They don't know
Right.
if they can.
Right,
Separate him back.
that's how
yeah.
they start dating,
so
I
it-
think, because it implies that some length of time goes by,
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, right.
like months maybe.
I don't know.
or-
I don't know if it's months, but
It was a while.
many
Couple
days.
weeks.
'Cause he starts to make relationships with the other crew
Right.
members.
He's working on the
and-
bridge.
Yeah, and taking over, doing Tuvok's job, and kind of, everybody accepted him, and
He's starting to settle in, and
Yeah.
she's like, okay, well, it's, okay, I guess if this is all I've got left of my man, maybe then.
Yeah, I guess
And then
so.
somebody points out that he's married,
Oh, because Tuvok is married.
Mhm.
and with young children, young daughters, I think, right?
yeah, and
3
actually,
sons and a
Go ahead.
daughter. He's got 3 sons and a daughter. I don't remember
3
how
sons
old
and
they
a
are,
daughter?
but yeah.
well, and I think you're right. When we were talking about Tuvok a couple episodes ago, weren't sure. I think he does have some kids that are younger
Yeah.
because he
Mhm.
specifically mentions
Having
kids,
younger
not necessarily
children,
his
yeah.
his
Right.
grown children,
Mhm.
and how it was when we were talking about the pilot
Mhm.
that reminded me of that whole thing because he specifically mentioned he wanted to get back and
Hmm.
see his kids and that
There was a
he-
picture or something, wasn't it?
Well, and it wasn't that he like missed them, but I don't remember how they described it. But anyways, he's not like pining, but he's recognizes their absence,
Yeah.
basically, kind of a very Vulcan thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, neither here nor there. So yeah, those if they knew about it, granted they're in the Delta Quadrant or whatever, but yeah, that father is gone forever as well.
Yeah.
In Tuvix, I don't remember Tuvix really even
Pining for his.
really addressing
No.
that side.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he does. He
Oh, does he?
says,
Does he?
because like Kess is like, you're married though, and he's like, yeah, but I mean, we're so far away, and she'll understand, something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember how that went, but he basically, he
it
just does this
disturbs-
yeah,
It disturbs Cass that he's so like
cavalier
about
Mhm.
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what camp were you in?
I think I'm in the kill Tuvix camp because he kind of is just a weird combo because Neelix is such an annoying character and Tuvok is such a graceful character, but he's got this complicated Vulcan psychology. So you blend the two together and you get this like very intense, slightly annoying person that's kind of likable but like annoying at the same time. I don't know. I think Janeway was right in her ruthless, cutthroat, I'll just do this and take over because the doctor's not going to do it, so give me the hypo spray. Shh.
Yeah, talk about that scene a little bit, about how that happens. Because he's resisting. He's like, he doesn't want to do it.
He really
No.
doesn't want to do
No,
it.
he has a right. He has a right to live.
Unlike Sim. Now, he doesn't get violent.
No, but he's unhappy and he's upset and he's emotional and
But they have to call security, though.
oh yeah.
But they don't really tackle him or
I guess
anything,
no,
right?
no, they don't because Janeway
I don't
tells him to
remember.
let him go.
So they do
You know,
grab him.
At
they grab him.
first, and then Janeway says to let him go.
Yeah.
And then the doctor, they take him to sick bay, and the doctor refuses to give him the shot. She says hand it over, just like completely stone faced too.
Yeah.
And then,
I think it was a good move on Janeway's part. Because as soon as they come back, it's like, oh, thank God. Everyone's just relieved.
but
you
y'all
know?
are skipping over like the most endearing, the most important part about Tuvix is that everybody said that the food had never been better.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Neelix-
because he was doing the cooking as
yeah,
well as...
as well as the other
Yeah.
job, and it was doing both of them better, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah, that's...
we're finally eating good for the first time ever,
That's
and
rough.
please never leave us." And then like,
I forgot that part because he was competent. He wasn't just...
yeah,
He had,
bumbling fool
He
that
wasn't-
Neelix is. Like Neelix cooks, like you just imagine he's cooking like really bad combinations all the time.
Yeah,
well,
he's
as you would though if you had no frame of reference for Earth cuisine, right?
Yeah,
well,
they
yeah,
do.
and he
Yeah.
comes at things from a very kind of like flighty, artistic,
Yeah.
ADHD almost.
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
mean, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, Elix is just like, I'm having
Out there,
fun, and we're
yeah.
doing a thing, and we're
More
going to experiment. I want to make
spices.
things,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all about just kind of like chaos brain.
On the Enneagram, he might be a type 7, the enthusiast.
The enthusiast. I
He's
can see
definitely
that.
the enthusiast. I mean,
See
he
that.
appoints
Yeah.
himself the morale officer for no
For
reason
no
at
reason.
all.
Yeah, he's just, which is so dumb. What are we like? What is it, like Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or something?
I can't
I don't
handle
know.
Look, at least they can deal with the issues that they have during this adventure without crying every other episode, or
is
actually
it?
multiple
They
times.
cry a
An episode.
fair amount.
Who
Not-
cries? Nobody
I
cries.
don't know. I'm gonna have to go
cries.
back and make a
Nobody
list.
cries.
I have to
No
go back and make a
crying.
list.
Cass cries actually.
Cass does cry.
Yeah.
She's probably
Balana probably cries. She cries.
No.
But she's
She said
like
she's
an
just
angry,
angry,
cry.
angry,
No, she
angry.
does cry.
No, she does, but it's like it's
Was that-
very.
she only
now,
cried
to
when
be fair,
Paris wouldn't do it with her when she was.
Well,
yeah.
well, that's something to cry about
It's
Yeah,
true.
That's true.
It's true.
when
Yeah.
you're in Ponfar.
It's true.
Klingon Ponfar.
Yeah, Klingon Ponfar.
Click on Pomfar. That was an interesting. Yeah.
Stupid Paris won't
Stupid
do
service me.
nothing.
Give it to me, Paris.
So,
Fired.
Oh, that's
my
another
goodness.
song we should
that
do.
is so terrible.
So,
Offspring.
where did you land on the moral dilemma of Tuvix? Because you bring up some really good points.
The food, yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
food and
the food was better, and it seemed like in fact, didn't he do some he did some job on the main command deck that they were like, how did you figure that out so fast? And he's like, well, I just used my imagination or something like that.
I
Yeah.
use my intuition.
Intuition, that's what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Very anti-Vulcan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it's a good.
Yeah, so it's the mix of Tuvok's brilliance with Neelix's
Right.
normal.
So like, what if what if the universe's ultimate intention was to create Tuvix, bring the best of both of their personalities and create one super non-dick nose crew member,
Yeah, because
and then they just
Tuvix, he had that. I mean, he was a valuable asset,
yeah
Yeah.
and people were warming up to him.
yeah.
he
and
was.
Cass was
So
like,
was-
okay,
Was
I
Janeway
guess, I guess."
blinded? Was Janeway blinded by her long-term friendship
Yes,
with Tuvok?
yes, because she was reading. Remember, she was reading these letters and stuff
Yeah.
from him, or right letters or.
Well, I
something
mean,
like
if
that.
like Neelix is just an annoying character. So if you were friends with Tuvok and if you're friends with someone and they mix with someone else that you don't like that much, like I want my old friend back.
I think that's what it came down
I want
to.
the old guy back. This is annoying.
No, absolutely. And from
Yeah.
her perspective, she's like, this is an abomination and it needs to be fixed.
And also, like, Tuvok's got kids and stuff. Like, who is this Tuvix?
yeah.
What are we gonna do if we get back and there's 4 children that don't have a father?
Right.
Yeah, I think.
I think it's just
if,
more she wanted her buddy back.
Yeah.
I think if this had been
Well, remember, Kess went hysterical by the end of it. Like, I can't do it. I just want it. I just want
Yeah.
it back. I just want it back. Like, she
Yeah.
just snaps
She's just
after
like, nay,
after
no.
leading him on. Like,
Right.
okay, I guess we can. I guess it's
Yeah.
maybe they tried it and it
And then
wasn't.
she's
and it
like,
wasn't
oh,
good.
see, that's problem. That'll do it. That'll do it. It just
That'll do it.
that'll yeah.
Yeah.
Wah wah wah. Kill him now.
This isn't gonna work out.
It's not gonna
so
work.
You're gonna have to die.
Yeah.
That's how I break
Sorry,
up with people.
you should have performed better. Try again. Yeah. Girls are harsh.
It makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. That's probably what it was.
I don't think they did anything. I think it was she just couldn't deal with the thought of it.
No, she came and gave him the whole, I guess as long as we go slow, then we can, get back
Well,
to
she just meant to like sit in the mess hall together.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're calling it?
Going slow means having a cup of coffee or a cup of
I'd
tea.
like to sit in your mess. Too far.
Too far.
Chris died.
Chris
Um,
is dead.
So I don't know if we've really analyzed this the way other podcasts analyze the moral
Yeah.
dilemma of
Probably
two chicks,
Not
but
similarly.
your father's podcast.
I feel like we've solved absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
And we're boldly
Boldly
going nowhere.
nowhere.
Nowhere and then we're around again.
These are the thoughts that nobody ever had about Star Trek.
And
I
nobody,
guarantee they have thoughts.
So many thoughts.
Nobody asked us to do this podcast.
Yeah, that's true. The podcast nobody asked for or wanted.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
That
fair.
is fair.
Merch coming soon.
Coming soon to
Should
a
we wrap
theater
this one
near
up?
you. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think you want to close this out?
Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us today. We hope it provided a lot of clarity for all of you, and some ignited some spark into these wonderful episodes we've been reviewing today.
Bye.
Y'all come back and see us, you hear?
Bye.